Bam, 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 bam. Hey, it's John. What's going on? This is my intro song. That's
the one. Only 106 episodes, or 117.
Well, no, because this is a new thing, and I switched those in the order that they were in.
Don't tell me how to give you shit.
I will tell you how I run my own ship over here, buddy. All right, Ahab. What's up, everybody? It's Jon Does. This is episode... Oh, forgot about that. This is episode 117, and... What are we doing today?
I don't know. I'm back though for whatever reason. You wrote me into this.
Yeah, I put him in the script. He had one line. He got his SAG card for this.
Man, if anybody's gonna help me get my SAG card, it is you though.
It's true. What's up, everybody? It is 117. Where's my? There's
actually 6:03.
Stupid.
All right, fine. I tried. Anyway, yeah.
It's episode 117 of Jon Does. It's Friday. We got some cool stuff for you. We've got a music edit. It's been a couple weeks since I've done some of those.
Yeah.
But there's one this week, and there's going to be one next week for sure.
Don't judge us too critically.
No, judge us. You only get better when people are like telling you to go kill yourself because you made like a shitty song.
Yeah, pull like a Judge Dredd type situation on it.
Well, anyways, before we get started with everything, go check out wilddinosaur.com. It's the best place to support the channel. There's some cool stuff there. Oh man, I keep forgetting to do this.
I like that graphic.
What's up, Commander Chris? Welcome back. I know you were disappointed you missed out the other day, but you're here. We're here. It's all going down. We're gonna have some fun today. It's Friday, but yeah, check out wilddinosaur.com. There's cool stuff there. I got this T-shirt from this guy. This wasn't from the website. I just got this from a guy in a park.
No. Oh, word. I also
I'm
have.
just kidding. It came from my website.
I also have.
Oh,
a
you got
Wild
one?
Dinosaur tee on. Yep.
Oh hell yeah!
This is the.
There it is.
Album.
That's the New Pants 2 album cover. That's up in the shop. It's available on...
Get this headphone wire out of the way.
It's available for T-shirt and posters. We have them on T-shirts and posters. So go check those out. There's some cool stuff there. And also check out my Instagram. There's a lot of art. I'm going to be putting out a bunch of stuff next week. So follow the Instagram.
I do like the new graphic down there.
The lower third?
Yeah. You switch it up a little. It looks clean. Nice
I
work on that.
I did that a while ago.
All right.
Well, you were here when I premiered it.
I can't remember all these details.
Well, that's why you only got one line. Let's see. I had a couple of things. I was going to talk about. Just the website mostly right now. I got, like I was saying, I have a couple of new designs that are going up next week. I've also been doing the, whatchamacallits, those real history videos. Those are starting to actually work a little bit for me. I'm starting to get some views on those. So if you're enjoying those, this week was kind of crazy for me in regards to producing stuff. I shot 7 more of them, and I'm gonna write a couple more maybe this weekend to do a couple more of those. And then some new I've been talking about these like AI Photoshop things, blends that I've been working on. I'll have 1 or 2 of those in the next week or so going up on Instagram. So there's going to be some new stuff for the website. Man, I'm working on all kinds of stuff. I have 2 job interviews next week. I didn't tell you that, did I?
You told me you had one.
One.
Yeah.
I got another one. That's so good. They made me get custom tickets. Commander Chris, you're one of my favorites.
What a great line.
That is a great line. Well, anyways, I guess that's all for me for the website stuff. Pat, what'd you get up to this week?
You know, the usual 9 to 5, hating my life. No. I mean, most of the time, What did I do this week? Not a whole, not a ton. Yeah, just the
I
usual
came over
work.
to your house like
You
2
did.
nights in a row.
Yeah. What did we do? We watched something Harley Quinn. On,
Oh yeah. Season 3 of Harley Quinn.
Enjoyable
really good.
show on HBO Max.
Yeah, you hadn't finished that one, right?
No.
You gotten only a couple episodes in.
Yeah. So I always enjoy that show.
Yeah, it's good. And then there's also a Valentine's Day special, which is really funny too. I love Clayface. Actually, so this is weird. We were just watching it, and there's the episodes with Clayface where he's pretending to be
Billy
Bob Thornton. Yeah, he's trying to be an actor. Well, we just watched that, and then the next day there was like big rumors that Clayface might be in the Batman 2, and I was like, that was what I was thinking was gonna be
That version.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just Billy Bob Thornton.
It's just with Alan Tudyk doing his voice. That would be so funny. But yeah, so Clayface news.
I wouldn't be opposed to seeing. Has Billy Bob Thornton been in any like Marvel or DC films?
No, I don't think so. Not off the top of my head, unless there's something that I'm missing.
Now he could be though.
I mean, David Hasselhoff's been in a Marvel movie.
Right.
Yeah, he was Nick Fury, the original Nick Fury. Yeah, there's some stuff going down at Disney or Marvel right now. They just, I don't know if you heard this, but they fired their like head of what was her position? I forget her position. Victoria Alonso, and I think she was like in charge of. She had a different. The title was different. It wasn't like head of CG or anything like that. But she's like head of graphic production or something like that. Clayface has the clay grip, and I'm not sure if I have the strength to test it. More of this, please. Oh boy. You got any comments there, Pat?
I don't have any.
Oh no, that's right. You're not allowed to talk. You were only given one line. So yeah. Anyways, Marvel's fired a bunch of people, and then they fired one of their executives too, Ike Perlmutter, who apparently everybody hated.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, he in like 2015 or 16, him and Kevin Feige were butting heads, and he was the reason that Don Cheadle replaced Terrence Howard. He's one of the reasons, and like he's just apparently notoriously like cheap. And yeah, everybody at Marvel apparently hated him.
He's more of the suit.
He's one of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of board members. Marvel is a big entity now. There's like Marvel Entertainment is, I think, technically different than like Marvel Movies, because Entertainment runs like the TV stuff and I think comics. And then Kevin Feige, who runs all the movies, reports directly to like Bob Iger. He has no
oversight other than Disney heads.
Fired only once. Well, that's fantastic. CEOs should be getting fired more often. But
that's right. Yeah, can all of them. That's what I say. Just sack them all, and then hire me instead.
Sack of potatoes.
Man, speaking of CEOs, I read some.
Get in there. Get in that mic.
Yeah,
Get in there.
I read some dirty shit this
Oh
weekend.
yeah, what'd you get?
It wasn't like smut or anything like that. I wouldn't say dirty shit.
Okay.
No, it just made me sad. It was an article talking about the insurance provider Cigna. You heard of Cigna Healthcare?
Yeah,
is a giant insurance giant, and they were talking about how. A lot of like the review processes. So like, let's say you have to get a blood test for something. Like your doctor recommends that you get tested for some shit, whatever it may be. They have a process where it's just like an algorithm that sorts through it. And if the test that you're getting doesn't relate to the disease that they have on file for you, it'll just automatically get rejected.
What?
So they have doctors that are supposed to review these claims, and the one I saw this number, one doctor rejected 120,000 claims in 1 month.
What? That's insane. That's such a high number.
Dude, insurance is a
like
total scam.
2.
Anybody that doesn't think insurance is a scam needs to... They probably work for an insurance company.
Yeah.
That's the only way. I hear people saying, like, oh, man, in my day-to-day, they're just like, oh, I have good insurance. It's like, listen, nobody has good insurance.
Yeah.
No insurance is good.
Yeah.
Man,
this.
it's like...
Wait twice. I got fired from journalism at a comic book store.
It's like the... what was I saying before you said journalism and comic book?
Oh,
I was talking about
hating insurance.
Yeah, so
hating insurance.
it's also like the oldest scam in the book. Even in plebs, landlord is trying to sell them earthquake
Oh
insurance.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's been around for millennia
Yeah,
now.
the earthquake insurance, and it was like an apartment building that was like. I think in the next sentence he says something like, "Yeah, because I use cheap materials to build this place, so if a fart happens, this place will get knocked down." Man, I love that show.
I do too.
The movie I think is out.
We gotta find it.
But we gotta find it.
We'll figure it out.
Also, I found out. Season 4 of the BBC version of Ghosts has been out for a little bit, and they just wrapped season 5, and apparently that's their last season, which is kind of a bummer. I work for an insurance company. I can confirm that it's a scam. I was clapping dust off those prohibition cheeks. We need more. Not all heroes wear capes. Some heroes clap cheeks. That's
good stuff.
That's great. I'm really glad Commander Chris is here. I almost dropped a Kevin Smith line. Yeah, that's the one. Oh,
that's
man.
such, dude. That monologue is hilarious.
That's so funny.
There was in one of my college speech courses, you had to do a memorized speech,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I did like something from the movie Snatch.
Uh-huh.
Guy Ritchie, but I wish that I did that one. Where Jay's just mouthing off. It's so good.
Oh man. Those early. Look, I like most of the early Kevin Smith movies. I didn't get as attached to like Clerks as I think some people do, but I loved Mallrats, and in high school I loved Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That movie was so stupid, and they filmed some of it around here.
Yeah, I was like 15 when that movie was released, and we had that soundtrack. We used to
our buddy Mike had it on CD. And we'd drive around in our other buddy Rob's minivan, just bumping it.
Oh man, those are good times.
Oh, hilarious. Oh yeah, you said you were hungry, right? Earlier.
Sure.
So you wanted to get burritos?
Absolutely.
Not pizza?
It could go either way.
But what if we got a burrito and
put in the pizza.
that's
going all in on the pizza soundboard.
Yeah, there's 3 clips from the same bite.
Pasta, put it in the pizza.
I was gonna cut out because they go like fish sticks.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that, but the words kind of trail into each other, and I didn't want to get into the whole thing. Let me choose what we eat. All right,
sure,
what are we eating today? I got some string cheese.
Put in the pizza.
Yeah, that's not that funny. Fish sticks. Nope.
Kebabs and Chinese. There's a spot actually here in town that has some bomb kebabs. Bomb kebab.
I don't understand the words you just said. Bomb kebab?
Bomb kebab. Yeah. Sorry, that's Hiram Singh coming out.
Kebabs and Chinese is what you've chosen. All right. Well, I don't know any guys named Kebab. Yeah, we're probably gonna eat a Chinese pizza. Yeah. Chinese pizza. Yeah.
That actually could work.
It's like
somebody could pull that off.
It's like a thin crust pizza, but the thin crust is like noodle.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're gonna put some Oreos on top. Because that's never mind. No.
This is getting a little
this is not
racially insensitive.
Yeah, let's move away. We'll probably have burritos. Well, I did something today, Pat.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell more.
I woke up. I put some clothes on.
All right.
Took a dump.
It's too much. This is too much information.
What? Everybody takes dumps. I mean, I took a trip to the dump. I had my trash can was full, so I had to go drop some stuff off.
Imagine if that's how if that's how it worked, people would let their trash cans overflow so often.
Yeah.
If they actually had to go somewhere and do it. Man, I encounter some of the laziest crap.
I used to have to do daily runs to the burritos are for the best.
Look at the line above that.
Oh, I missed that. How about honey glazed snake boost? Oh.
Drop the kids at the pool. Yeah, always appreciated that line.
Well, I would definitely love some honey glazed snake.
Oh man, another line that's related. It's related in the fact that it has kids in the line, but it's not related to what this is. But I've become a fan of saying, like, oh, you think that girl's cute? It's like, yeah, I'd let her babysit my kids.
Would you though?
I would.
I mean, okay, here's the real question for you though, because you don't have kids. Would you let her babysit your Juno?
Probably not.
Oh man. Well, if you saw the title of this episode, there's something I should probably talk about. I don't want to get too in depth with movie stuff because it just came out. I'm not trying to do spoiler stuff, but I told you I was going to go see Dungeons and Dragons, and I was thinking about going yesterday, and I was thinking about doing a live stream, but the first showing was late. Usually they're at like 2 or 3.
For bigger releases.
Yeah, like Ant-Man and Thor, I saw it like 2 or 3 on Thursday, the day before they came out. Technically, Thursdays are the Friday releases now. It's so weird. But yeah, I decided I wasn't going to go yesterday. I took some time to work on some projects, and actually, I have a script idea I want to run past you off air because I'm really into this idea now. That I was talking to my brother about it, and he kind of sparked the idea, and I was like, oh my god, that's great. And I needed a new script for my final for the certificate program,
right?
Because I'm not going to do that Western one because it's too expensive.
Just too much.
Yeah, it's too expensive and all of it. But so I went and saw Dungeons and Dragons today, and yep, that's it.
Nothing to say about it.
Yeah, no, it's a fun movie.
That's definitely the vibe that I got from the trailers.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you watch the trailers and you're like, oh, it looks stupid, it is, but it's so much fun though. I think the cast works really well. Chris Pine is hilarious in it. There's some really funny sequences that I don't want to give away. At least on air. If you want spoilers later, I'll tell you about how Thanos won. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spoil it. Fuck. And then Darth Vader chops everyone's hands off. Man, I feel like I was in a convo until you gave your friend the Epstein eye and said, I want to toss you off air. Oh my god, favorite subscriber so far. Well, yeah, Pat knows. Once we're not on air, we go back to the island.
Yeah, John and I have known each other for what now?
I think I was like 15, you were 14 or something like that.
Yeah, over 20 years.
Yeah.
So we communicate non-verbally sometimes.
Yeah, and we definitely get naked together. Commander Chris, thanks for being here. It's already a fun episode just with you being here. This is great. Man, I feel like sometimes the text pops up later for some reason. I've had it both ways where it'll pop up in OBS but not on Facebook or not Facebook. Jesus, what kind of lizard person platform are we on? Sometimes it'll pop up on Streamlabs but not in the YouTube chat, and then I'll get it the other way sometimes too. It's weird. Which sucks because I've had one or two people like get comments missed, which kind of sucks. I wonder if there's something I can do about that. But yeah, Dungeons & Dragons is a real fun movie. It was a good time. It's like 2 hours and 10 minutes or something like that.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad as like all these other movies that are pushing 3 hours these days.
Oh man, Babylon.
I did not like that movie. It was just,
I know. Yeah,
it was fun to talk about because there's cool stuff in the movie.
There is.
But it's just it's not a very good movie in my opinion. I'm not a big Damien Chazelle fan.
My brother was talking about how when he watched it, he thought that it went downhill after that first scene with like Margot Robbie's first introduction to act. Like the one that we really liked, the one with the all the silent films being made. And what's his name as that? Like he was like a crazy German director, Spike Jonze.
Oh yeah. Thanks, man. At least you didn't ban me immediately. Why would I ban you? You didn't said anything. Look, I've not banned anybody, but I think boundaries that I'd have for banning are like when you just start getting like viciously violent towards me, or like pretty standard things. No death threats or anything like that. But yeah, no, you're great. You're fine. Nothing's wrong here. This is fun. You're adding to the conversation, which is fantastic. I think this is hilarious. You're making me laugh. Yeah, the only person actually no, I have banned one person. It was Pat. That's why he's not. That's why he's only on the show. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. I banned him into oblivion. He had one. Didn't you have like one video that was up that got like a lot of views?
Oh, that was on my old account.
Oh, okay. It was actually a Kevin Smith clip, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
That's funny.
It has like, I mean, I can take a look now, but it has like probably close to 500,000.
You still have access to that account?
I could get access to it.
You should and monetize.
No, again, I think I mentioned that they asked me if I owned the content, and I told them no.
Oh yeah, fair enough. We could remix it.
It was just a direct rip off of a DVD.
What? People used to rip DVDs? What is a DVD?
This was like 2009, I think. Yeah. So I posted that.
Speaking of DVDs, there's a D&D movie.
Yes.
It's there's two D's because it's got huge boobs.
Double D's.
Double D's. D and D. See, it's D and D. There's one and then two. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that visually.
Deborah and Denise.
Deborah and Denise. I just spit up. Oh man, this is a really funny episode. And I haven't even eaten mushrooms yet. I'm just kidding.
Well,
little did you know I dropped some ecstasy in your LaCroix.
That would be hilarious because it was sealed.
Yeah. Well, I know how to. I just got a vacuum sealer.
All right.
That's not how
honestly,
aluminum works.
I wouldn't be that opposed. Obviously, disclaimer, just joking.
Yeah, but anyways, going back to I'll finish off this little D&D talk. The movie's fun.
Little D talk? Nobody wants to talk about Little D.
There's D&D and then Little D. Yeah, no, it's really fun. If you're just looking for a good time movie, this is and you like fantasy stuff, Dungeons and Dragons. This is definitely it. I don't think I've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, but I could still tell that there was like things in there for like there's so many references to things within the D&D universe that are referenced that I think if you are a fan of D&D, you'll probably like the movie. And if you're not a fan of D&D but want to are looking for something like this, you'll probably still enjoy the movie. It's cool. Do you have any questions, concerns? Do you want to talk to the director? Do you want to hear the director's commentary on D&D? I'll do it right now. I'll explain the whole movie, and I'll also do the director commentary at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know if we need that.
Okay, fine. Well, actually, you know who one of the directors is? There's two directors. Is Jonathan Daly, I think is his name. And he was one of the two main kids from Freaks and Geeks.
Oh, nice.
He was the main son. There was Linda Cardellini, and she had her younger brother.
Yes.
He's the younger brother.
And
he's been directing a lot of stuff.
And I think his character was friends with...
Martin Starr and Sam Levine.
Sam Levine, yeah.
They actually did for promotional thing. Sam Levine, Martin Starr, and is it Jonathan? I think it's John Daly. Yeah, John Daly. I think it's just John, not Jonathan. I may be wrong. They all got together and played D&D for a promotional thing for the movie. It was like a Freaks and Geeks reunion.
I remember there was an episode that I saw where I think Martin Starr's character has some severe peanut allergy or something, and somebody fucks with him, and do you remember this at all?
Sorry, what?
In a Freaks and Geeks episode,
yeah.
with Martin Starr, where somebody fucks with him and he ends up almost dying because he eats peanut butter. So.
Oh, I think I remember that one. The one that I remember that was really funny was their parents leave town. And Linda Cardellini's character has a party at the house, and so all of her friends are there, and then Sam, which is the brother, and his friends are hiding in their room, but they don't want. I think what they do is they switch out the keg of beer with O'Doul's or something like that, and so they have the keg of beer, and they're like, we don't want. Because they're younger, and so they don't want to see their older sister go downhill by getting drunk, And so they're in their room watching movies or something like that, and then they disappear. And Bill, Martin Starr's character, just starts drinking it, and he's the only one in the whole episode that actually gets drunk. It
sounds like a good episode. Yeah, I've only seen a handful. I need to go back and watch all of them.
They only did one season.
Yeah,
so
I've only seen maybe
great. I used to like that show.
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4 episodes.
Commander Chris, I used to play D&D in a Filipino restaurant. That's awesome. Did you get free food?
Filipino food is great. I have a few Filipino friends that have made some absolutely delicious food.
See, he's not racist.
Anything that I've tried.
He's not racist. He's got Filipino friends.
And everything that I've tried has been solid. Pretty much. A lot of pork.
Mm-hmm. I'm speaking of racist. I'll be honest. I'm not a cuisine person, so I couldn't dictate oh, this is Filipino food. This is German food. Bratwurst, maybe. I'm just kidding.
It has some similarities to Chinese food for sure. One of the big things that you might have even heard of before is lumpia, and it's just they're it's like egg rolls.
Okay, yeah.
But
I did go to a wedding in Tahoe with my ex, and the guy that was getting married was Filipino, and they had some of the best food. It wasn't necessarily Filipino food, but we had luau pork.
Oh yeah,
they
roast a full pig,
cook it in the sand and shit overnight. It was amazing. It was so good.
There's this crispy pork dish that's pretty solid. Yeah, it's like that.
It was real good.
Cook the full pig.
And then we had fondant. Okay. Just fondant. There was no cake to it. It was just. I think that's.
Just
I bring that up. I bring that up because I think that was the wedding where I learned what fondant was. I'd had it before, but I didn't know there was a term for it. I was just oh, it's like rubbery frosting. Yeah, man. Well, I was thinking about doing a commercial break, but I don't want to do a commercial break. I don't want to do a commercial break.
You don't have to do a commercial break.
I don't
We've
have
already
to.
advertised some shirts.
Yeah, we've done some advertising. Here, I'll pop. You know what I don't usually do is pop up the lower third throughout the show. I'll pop this up to remind people, hey, guess what? I got a website. Go buy some stuff because I need underpants. Yeah.
You need to sell some shirts so you can buy some new underwear.
I shouldn't say underpants because I prefer thongs. They're not really pants. But they don't really go over the legs. They barely go over the the bits and pieces.
How about in the UK, how they call underwear pants?
Yeah, idiots. I'm just kidding. Commercial break where they zoom in on a taint.
If you're going to zoom anywhere.
Linda from Sales.
There you go.
They zoom in on her taint.
Linda from Sales has definitely has one of those, what do you call that? The fupu?
The fupa?
The fupa, right.
Yeah, that's, I'm surprised. Well, I guess I know how big of an H fan you are. Because...
How big of a what fan?
H3.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a huge... I mean, I enjoy the show, but I'm not a huge
Well,
fan.
he calls his audience Fupa Troopers.
Does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Loser. Just kidding. No, I don't want to come on here and tell everybody to watch H3. I don't think they should.
You should watch your show.
They should watch my show instead, because I do 2 hours a week, and they do, like, 10. No, I don't care. I do like Teddy Fresh, though. I'm not a big fan of a lot of their designs, but I like their clothes. I have that sweatshirt, and I bought some other stuff from them.
Yeah, they do have some cool stuff.
But you know what better is wilddinosaur.com. We have much better designs. There's, like, trippy stuff there. There's, like, spaceman with heads getting blown up. There's astronaut skeletons. You know, the usual good stuff.
Typical Friday night.
But I do have a. I am going to be shooting a new commercial here pretty soon. I think I'm going to have to do it in bits and pieces, but we might need to shoot some stuff this weekend, by the way.
The Epstein eyes.
Yeah. HD looks like an insurance baby dropped in cocoa powder. What?
I don't even know what that means, but I'm going to have to agree.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either, but let's go.
It's like if you have a baby just for the insurance. I don't know how that works. Insurance baby.
It's like the baby from like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You know, the one that like smokes a cigar and
Right.
stuff. He's like, "Hey, you want to buy some insurance?"
He's actually like a 50-year-old man.
Yeah.
It's like a Hezbollah situation.
Did you see the Mike Tyson?
Yes, I saw some clips. Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. It seems like he didn't realize that Hezbollah was like a 20-year-old man. Yeah. And he like picks him up and like snuggles him and kisses him on the head. Oh,
yeah, but I mean, compared to Mike Tyson is like a giant compared to most people.
Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe that's just how he is with everybody.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get. I wonder if after he found out, I don't know I didn't see the reaction if he did find out like what Hezbollah's age was, but I wonder if afterwards he's like, "Oh, dude, you're an adult. Let's go get face tats together."
That's what he does for fun.
Yeah, for sure. Every time, and he can afford to like get a face tat and then have it removed and then just go get another one.
I heard that Mike was opening up a cannabis resort in Vegas, but I haven't heard a whole lot about it. But maybe a free invite.
Mike Tyson is built like a rotisserie chicken. Damn, you should be hosting this show. You know what? The biggest tragedy in the history of Mike Tyson is the fact that Mike Tyson Mysteries was canceled.
Yeah, wasn't that an Adult Swim show?
Yeah, that show was
I didn't catch any.
It was.
I know
so
what
good.
it was like a Scooby Doo type parody. Right?
Yeah. And I when I first saw it, I was like, that voice actor sounds like Mike Tyson. Turns out it was Mike Tyson. I was
Perfect.
Like, what? Yeah, he like. I like that he seems like he's chilled out a lot in his life.
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, and like you were saying, he's big into cannabis now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I've heard him talk about DMT before as well.
Yeah, I've heard him talk about that too.
Yeah.
It frees his heart. Norm killed it in that show. Oh yeah, I forgot Norm Macdonald did a voice in that. Rest in peace. Norm Macdonald was one of the best. Yeah, because where's my phone? Oh, it's over here. I don't remember. I don't need my phone. I have two computers in a fucking iPhone.
Yeah, I think it was on. That show was on when early, like 2010, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
70 episodes though. That's not bad. That's a successful show.
2014, it premiered.
Okay, newer than I thought. Yeah, look at that. A fourth season aired in summer 2019 and early 2020, so it wasn't even...
They must have, like, split this up between over years. Because I saw the first, like, 2 seasons of it, and then I didn't hear any more from it. And I figured it was canceled then, but... yeah, 4 seasons. Mike Tyson, Norm Macdonald, Jim Rash. Jim Rash is great. He does the the show would come in like a slap to the nutsack. It was so good. I want to rewatch it now. Like I was talking about it the other day with my buddy Jay, and yeah, I need to catch up on those other seasons because I didn't actually realize there was like a season 3 or 4. It's hard to know when something actually got canceled, not just on hiatus for 5 years on like Attack on Titan. Yeah, and that's becoming more of a thing these days of like, for various reasons, like a show got canceled and they get picked up on another network like 4 years later, something like that. Excuse me. It just makes me burp thinking about shows getting canceled.
That's funny that Naomi mentioned Attack on Titan because Andrew was trying to get me to watch Attack on Titan. He's trying to get me into it. Mm-hmm. And then I just was like, I was just talking during the episode. He's like, he just turns it off. He's like, you're not paying attention to this. All right, dude, whatever. I was trying to get into it. I was just asking questions about it.
I'm sorry. I didn't notice that was Naomi. Hi, Naomi. How are you doing?
Yeah, always nice to see you pop in.
You just...
What?
You just like... stared at the camera for a split second. You're like, Naomi.
Naomi's great.
Yeah. But yeah, there's so many shows that like Community is a good example of one. You know, like that got canceled, and then Family Guy too. Family Guy's been canceled like twice.
I think so.
2 or 3 times.
No, I think just once. And then, but then it was off for multiple years, and then they brought it back. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's another one though, but it's crazy. I feel like American shows are starting to get on the like BBC production schedule, but not because like they just want to take time between shows. They're just like super reactionary about things. They're like, canceled, nobody watched it. And it's like it came out 5 minutes ago.
And then a lot of shows now are getting canceled and then getting picked up by streaming services or what have you.
That show Lucifer that was on CW,
right? Got picked up by Netflix.
Yeah, they got. I think it was their last season was on Netflix. Clone Wars, that happened with Clone Wars. It got canceled, and then Netflix did a season 5, I think it was, and then it got canceled again, and then they rebrought it back for Disney Plus for, was it season 6? I think those were the seasons that were out at those times. There's a record coming out that I'm interested in.
Is it New Pants 2?
No, that one's already out. You can find it on all the streaming services. If you go to wilddinosaur.com, there's music links there, and you can find Spotify links, YouTube links, all kinds of stuff like that. So New Pants 2, go listen to it. I need to make 5 cents off of 1,000 plays because that's about how much
Spotify pays.
I think if I remember correctly, one stream equals like 0.00037 of a cent or something like that. So, yeah.
I just watched a video last night on, was the guy Green Jello or Green Jelly? Yes.
Commander Chris, you're killing me, man. Lucifer was as good as a chimp foot job. I didn't watch Lucifer. I actually know somebody who was on one of the seasons. I think it was one of the newer ones. Somebody I did my directing, some of my directing classes with.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Sorry, you were saying something.
I was, yeah. Oh, I watched a video on on the dude. He's like the main guy from the band Green Jelly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's just like, I have no musical talent, and I wanted to start a band. So I started a band, and then MTV started playing that, what was it, like the Three Little Pigs video or whatever? Mm-hmm. And it picked up, and that video was requested big time, and he just like had a bunch of plays, and now that was like his only hit song. But I remember that they were on like the soundtrack to Dumb and Dumber. Like they had some songs, and the dude now he just like rented out some. Yeah, I'm not staring at the camera. I might have looked at it once.
No, Pat's looking at the camera, and I'm looking at Pat like he's food.
I'm not looking at the camera. At least I'm not like intentionally looking at the camera.
Well, you should. You should look at the camera like I look at you, because I'm gonna eat you.
Yeah.
Pat flavored pizza.
ZZA.
Pat flavored pizza.
Put in the pizza.
Yes.
Just put it in there. Just put it in there. Oh.
Anyway, the dude's playing shows at Whiskey A Go Go Show. Crap.
You jerk. Pick that up.
Yeah, I was planning on it.
You got little sprinkles of water all over my carpet.
Spreckles of water.
Spreckles. That's our cannabis
Spreckles.
company. It's called Spreckles.
That's not a bad name.
We called it Spreckles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Spreckles and sparklers.
Sprinkles.
The king of sparklers over here. What a legend.
I have so many sparklers still. Oh, and none of them worked for what I was trying to do. It sucked. I might try to like tie like a stack of them together and see if it works better.
Just see what happens.
Well, like, okay, look, whenever you're watching like a commercial or something, and then you see a sparkler, like, I saw a sparkler in
It's probably an insurance ad.
no, it was in like a food ad or something. Like somebody was like putting them in cupcakes or something, and it was like a celebratory like tray, of like cake, and every time you see those, the sparklers like have like a radius of like, like that maybe, like they'll shoot sparkle.
Yeah.
These go like, psh, psh, and I'm like,
You got ripped off, man.
I fucking Florida, man. I had to get them from Florida.
Boca Raton.
Well,
You bought it off the retirement community.
It's funny because I just got an email from the DA from New York. They've been indicted. It's weird.
The birth to people that were distributing the sparklers.
I saw sparklers on boobs in Costa Rica.
That's pretty rad.
That's what the photo shoot was for, is I was doing topless photo shoots with sparklers there. And that's why I need them to have a wider like sparkle radius, is because they don't cover the nips enough.
Otherwise, you'll get banned from YouTube. To put that up.
But I might get a job at a bar.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What, doing what?
Just holding sparklers. You're like, it's Friday night. Here's the sparkler guy.
I pictured it. It's just like some guy standing in front of, like a greeter, just standing in front with both hands holding sparklers. People are like, what's this guy's deal? Is he, does he have some sort of issues?
I just show up and people are like, what's the celebration? And I'm like, shirtless. I'm just like, it's my birthday. Pictures where it didn't happen. Well, that's the thing though, is I was trying to do a photo shoot and these sparklers just weren't working. So I had to put the photo shoot on hold until I can get, I might have to wait till
the 4th.
I looked it up, and the area, there are laws about what they can and can't sell. You can't sell fireworks until like June 28th, and you have to stop by like July 16th. I don't remember the end date, but it's like they can only sell them for like a small amount of time.
Did you catch that Commander Chris comment?
I didn't. Bro, you look like you make bone broth.
That's too funny.
I mean, that's what I usually make. I mean, that's my go-to is bone broth, breast milk. When I would feed my mining crew, me and my gold mining friends, back on the sites, I was the foreman of the crew, and we were pulling out all kinds of gold from them hills, and you know. Then I would stop working a little early so I could go make so I could go milk myself of the bone broth and then make a little bone broth stew. It was great.
Gross.
Sorry, I didn't need to take that one and run with it. I threw a firecracker in someone's face during a fight. Now I know why they're illegal. Pat doesn't have feet because of fireworks.
That's true.
I mean,
just Stubbs.
Yeah,
They call me Stubbs.
They call him, yeah, Chubbs and Stubbs. Because I got a little heavy, so they call me Chubbs and they call him Stubbs.
No, but those fountains. I mean, I'll have to just wait and get those giant fountain ones. You know they're basically like sparklers, but they're shooting shit up.
Well,
constantly.
my idea now is to because the process that I was doing was I was going to have sparklers, I was going to have a smoke machine, and then I was going to do like some dirt with like the aerosol spray blowing dirt so it looked like an explosion. Chubbs and Stubbs is a disabled gay porn.
Yeah, that's not too far off. That is what it sounds like.
Where do you think my main source of revenue comes from? But yeah, it turns out that method is like kind of insane to fake explosions that way, and not really helpful. So I think I'm gonna wait till fireworks season, buy a bunch of like big sparklers and some like maybe some black cats, and do like a string of black cats and just light them all off. And then just do a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, usually they come in those packs that have like one wick.
Yeah, and you can light a ton of them at once. Yeah, I'll probably do that and blow up some stormtroopers or something. Oh wait, sorry, that's not the photo project I was talking about. I was gonna strap them to my testicles.
Ow.
Ow. Is that COVID?
Watch out for that.
Is that COVID related? Ow. Well, let's see. It's 6:50. We should talk about some stuff.
What kind of stuff? Music?
I don't know. I'm giving you more lines to the script.
Oh, well, we were talking about stuff. We were talking about fireworks.
Improv.
Well, I was
do a better take than the last time. I'm just
I was going to mention about fireworks. We were talking about fireworks, and I was going to mention that I have had numerous experiences myself. No, but what we used to do, half of my neighborhood growing up, half of it was in Texas, the other half was New Mexico. So technically, the park that was in my neighborhood was in New Mexico. So you could light firecrackers in New Mexico. So we just go to but the park would be packed because people knew about that loophole, and they would, everybody would be there, and we would go as I would maybe be like 8 or 9 at the time. We would go. I went with my friends, and
is this why your brother doesn't have thumbs?
Exactly. Yeah, and then there would just be like firecrackers that would be still usable. They were setting off so many and then just leaving it there. They left all this shit there. This is the 90s.
Hell yeah.
Whatever. So
and it had one wick attached to like a box full of a bunch of them, and you're like, oh, whoops. Because if you watch a movie where a firework factory explodes, that's somehow how it happens. Is there's one wick and one goes off, and then all of them go off.
That's how it works in a factory situation.
Physics.
Took an improv class, and it was like putting a bomb in a nursery.
Oh, man. Improv's fun. I have to take an acting class here pretty soon to finish a certificate that I'm doing. and I'm not looking forward to that one. The first quarter I did my certificate program. I signed up for the acting class, but I was already taking a bunch of others. So after the first class, I dropped it. But it was funny, and I'm not trying to make fun of like actors or anything, but there's part of the actor like warm ups that are really funny sometimes, especially when an actor's warming up with another person and they're trying to get comfortable with each other. And this is exactly what we did for our first. So this was over Zoom. So I would be doing this into a camera, like into my laptop camera, and we would have to like stare at each other and go like, like make faces and like guttural sounds at each other. It was super awkward, but super funny at the same time. But I got to do that again.
As long as people are laughing and enjoying it, it's not incredibly awkward.
Part of it is to like not break a character. Like you're getting used to your facial expressions. You're getting used to working with somebody, and it's not to just like make each other laugh. It's to like start reading each other and understanding each other, like the small mannerisms and stuff, which is why I stare at you intently.
I've known you for 21 years and I still don't understand your mannerisms.
Well, pay a little bit better of attention, because all my mannerisms are saying is you're not paying enough attention to me, Pat, and I think we're going to break up pretty soon because of it, because we've got relationship issues that you're just not ready to address.
Okay.
To be honest, not going to lie, I was going to do porn, but it'll damage my stop motion career. It's like, oh, I don't know. Oh my god,
man! If somebody actually made a stop motion porno, that would be probably pretty impressive.
They have. It's called what is it? World Police.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little different with the marionettes.
Those are used for stop motion.
I guess you could.
That was stop motion.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I watched that movie. I
thought it was like people actually, manning the puppets live.
It might be. I know Thunderbirds used to be like that. The show that it's mimicking.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if they did.
That.
To be honest, I haven't watched that movie in over a decade at this point.
Oh yeah.
I think I only saw it once too.
Do you remember Sergio at all? He's just gay with us. Sergio, Tyler's friend.
Oh, I didn't hang out with you. I moved away before.
Oh yeah, I went head to head with him in a Tecate drinking contest when we were watching that movie. That's the only thing I remember about it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Tecate.
Say it like the white guy you are. Tecate.
That was like Uncle Arthur from Bewitched. The voice that you just did.
Tecate. Oh man. Well, we've got a couple more minutes here, I think. Is there anything you want to talk about before we start doing we're gonna do our goodbye a little bit early, but that doesn't mean the show's over, because we have something that we're gonna premiere here. I've done these before. Pat and I and some of our other friends, it's mostly been me and Pat, I think. We'll get together and just jam some music for a while, and then I record it and then edit it up and then chop the video up and make little videos, little music videos, I guess. So they're like edited live jams. And there's a bunch of them on the channel. If you haven't checked those out, Commander Chris, I know you're pretty new. I know you've gone through and watched some other stuff because you've commented on them, so I appreciate that. But there's other music that's out there, and I will premiere this one here tonight, and then I'll upload it individually on Monday, I think, is what I'm gonna do. I got a lot of stuff to put out, and I'm trying not to do too much at once, Spread it out a little bit. Spread those cheeks. Slap those cheeks. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's it for you. Pat's sweater has taken control of his emotions today. Oh, it deleted my comment.
It might have been a little too risque. Now I want to hear what it was.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is a good time to wrap it because I've run out of stuff to talk about. Other than, I did mention real quick that there was a record coming out that I was interested in, and then you were like New Pants, and then we started going off on
sorry.
all of
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Because that was a perfect little segue into promoting New Pants some more. Mars Volta is doing a acoustic record.
Oh, yeah, you told me about it. So it's
Yeah.
the new album, but an acoustic version.
Yeah. It's the last record that they put out, the Mars Volta, self-titled. They're doing an acoustic version of the whole thing. And they've released 2 songs now. What was the first one? I forget the name of the first one. But the one that came out yesterday, there was one that came out yesterday, was Palm Full of Crux, which is a great song. I loved it. I deleted my comment. XD? Like Disney XD? No, I'm just kidding. I know that's supposed to be like a face, I think. I know how to read.
53.
53. I regretted it like my mom regretted me. Oh, mine too. Well, okay. I think it's time. We're going to say goodbye. We're going to get going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the normal stuff. If you're interested in seeing more, because I'm going to have more art and more live shows, all kinds of music, stuff like that coming.
Also the description. Link in the description.
I was getting there. Yeah,
yeah. Just helping you out.
Yeah, no.
Got your back.
Yeah. So check out wilddinosaur.com and go buy some stuff there, because that's how I'm going to support my retirement fund, which is basically just lighting myself on fire and putting the ashes in a coffee can, and Pat will kick it off Point Magoo Rock.
Yep.
Kick it. He'll kick it straight into the Pacific Ocean.
I'll punt
it. Bye, Naomi. Have a good night. But stick around. There's music happening. I'm just saying bye because we're going to go. But there's going to be like a 3-minute video coming. And then go to my Instagram and check the link in the description. Like Pat was saying, there's a link there. Planned Parenthood is awesome, and I think it's cool to donate to them. So I do that, and I promote them because Planned Parenthood. Bye, Commander Chris. We love you.
We want to hear more from you.
Wait, that's not how you do it.
You're doing the Jay-Z, I think.
Wait,
the Rock.
What's the thing that people do now? Is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the next thing.
I'm not cool enough to know that.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys. I'll see you on Wednesday. I don't know if Pat will be back next week. He might be, but stick around. Here is a new music jam with our good buddy Jay. So have a good one. Peace out.